Welcome everybody to this week's FX market commentary brought to you by OANDA. My name is Craig Cobb from Trade with Precision. It's the 17th of March and these are the markets that I'm looking at. New Zealand dollar, the first one off the rank. I can look at on the higher time frames now just to give you a bit of an understanding for direction of a few pairs. And Kiwi dollar is in a nice uptrend for a start. It's looking bullish, good convergence of indicators, and if I zoom out, you'll see where this yellow line is: resistance, resistance, resistance through here and resistance here. We've certainly broken through that, come back, retested it, now we're moving away from that. If I move up to the weekly now, you'll see that consolidation a bit better now. We've also come through this level of 8,400. Resistance here, all the way through here again. We've broken through one. Now we're through the final level of resistance, and realistically, there's not a great deal in the way to hold Kiwi back from having a fairly solid run. Now, I don't think it's going to go straight up, but I think we're going to get some good opportunities to the long side. So what I'll be doing is going down the time frames, looking for opportunities to join Kiwi dollar long this week. The next one I want to look at is dollar Swiss, which is in a current downtrend, and looking quite good again. I mean, you look at what we've seen so far: pull back in, move away, pull back in, move away, pull back in, move away, and we just seem to be having a really nice run of pullbacks into these moving averages and then moving away from there. And we do seem to be pulling back into there slightly at the moment, and we've got nice convergence here. If I zoom out a bit, you can see that we've broken down through this support of 88 thereabouts, and we really don't have a great deal in our way of this trend moving lower. If we look at the weekly, just to make sure there's nothing in the way in terms of support, you can see here that we've broken the support, and there really isn't a great deal till 8,300, where there was a little bit of support and resistance over here. Nothing in the way until that point. Now I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of a pullback back up into these averages, as we've seen here. Here, and here, and we've had a nice run. So a pullback may be present or occurring, but at this stage there's just no weakness in this trend. So therefore, any opportunities to sell it on the daily or lower time frames, I will be doing so. On to Swissy yen now, and I looked at the yens last week. There's some good momentum there. Looking at Swiss yen now, higher highs, higher lows, pulling back into this zone we refer to as the buy zone in these averages. Nice convergence, and also if I just come in and draw a line through here, you can see, I mean, if we call it 116, but you can see resistance. There was some support over here, resistance, 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 resistance. Broke out, pull back, and now we're sitting in here now. Provided we can see this move start to crank on up higher based on a break of this high candle here, then I suggest that we will see a move back up above 118, which is our next level of resistance, and continue on with that trend. So therefore, Swiss yen this week, I'm looking for opportunities to get long. Same goes for euro yen, looking very similar as well. We can see a pullback into this buy zone on the trend. Nice convergence, nice trend. And also, if we come up to the weekly and just see if we're getting any confirmation there, we certainly are. We pulled back into the buy zone here, we moved away, pulled back into the moving averages here, and we're just looking for that confirmation. So far, there's no signs of weakness there on euro yen, and I'll be sticking to the same plan of looking for long opportunities if we can continue to see this momentum to the upside there on euro yen. Coming back across to Swisses now, I've spoken of CAD Swiss a few times the last couple of weeks, and it's because it is in a fantastic trend, and we continue to be in this trend. We see a pull back into the averages, move away, pull back into the averages, move away. Currently we're in the phase of pulling back into these averages. Now, based on these lows over here, we are convergent on the MACD. Based on this low over here though, we're not. But this low, most recent to this low, we're fine. I do not see any weakness in this trend at all. Of course, we are pulling back into the averages. What I'm looking for is opportunities to sell in and around this level. A small bearish candle in this zone would certainly be something that I would consider for opportunities to get short. Obviously, if I don't get that and it does continue to move lower, I will be looking for intraday trades on CAD Swiss as well. Certainly only looking for shorts on CAD Swiss at this state in time. Have a look at the weekly as well, and you'll see the confirmation of that. We have a lovely trend here. We are due a pullback, but again, there's no signs of weakness just yet. The trend looks very strong, and even if we did see a pullback into here, it wouldn't change my mind. I would still consider this to be in a downtrend until that reverses and has higher highs and higher lows, but a long way away from that. Currently in a great downtrend, so therefore I'll look to trade that when I get opportunities to do so. And then finally, New Zealand CAD, because it also looks really, really strong. We've seen this momentum pulling back into the buy zone, or the moving average zone, back into this old level of resistance as this line was drawn a few weeks back, and we've moved away. I'm really looking for something similar to what I see here, a pullback into the averages and a move away. If we look at the weekly as well, you'll see that it is in a very strong trend. It is a little extended and it could use a pullback, but there's no signs of weakness on the weekly. There's no signs of weakness here on the daily, so I'm not saying, I'm not the one to call a pullback. I'm just the one to trade when I get more opportunities, and if I get opportunities to be joining this trend to the upside, whether it be on the daily, the 8 hour, the 4 hour, or lower, then my directional preference would certainly be to the upside for New Zealand against the CAD. So that's my my favourite trends out there in the FX world at the moment. And just to let you guys know once again this week of a number of webinars that OANDA and Trade with Precision are putting on for you guys that that are with OANDA. We've got one titled Understanding FX, the ABC. So that webinar is going to be about obviously introducing you to foreign exchange, making it fairly straightforward for you, giving you the understanding of the lingo and learning what this market actually does. We'll look at the reviewing the benefits and the risks of foreign exchange, and also understanding why working with a very good broker or the right broker is absolutely critical for your Forex trading business. So guys, that webinar is going to be run twice at the early stages of this week. We're looking at the 19th of March at 3 p.m. that's EST, and once again at the 20th of March at 7 p.m. So you've got 2 different days there with 2 different times available to you guys to get involved with. So register for all those webinars by going to OANDA.com. Underneath the Forex Trading tab, you'll click on Learn, and then you'll see that there will be a little area there for webinars. Jump in there, register for the event, and we'll see you on it. I hope you have a fantastic trading week. I hope this commentary has been beneficial too. Keep your risk low, follow with OANDA, and contact your client services consultant if you need anything further. Thanks for your time, guys. Have a great week. Bye.